everybody, it's Debbie. Welcome to your home, your happy place. And today's video is going to be a little combination of some things. I wanted to start off with some wonderful finds for spring that I found mostly at Hobby Lobby this year. About 4 weeks ago, they started popping out some of their spring decor. I mean, all the toys and all of that stuff's out, but some of the other things that were new this year. And I was sneaking in. I mean, I literally was taking stuff off of their crate before they had transferred it. I was having so much fun, and I didn't spend that much. So I'm going to start with dishes. I know, my husband goes, looks like you have a few things. And I'm like, oh, it's just some dishes. And I thought, oh my goodness, he's probably wondering, why does she need more dishes? I don't, but I typically just buy 4 at a time, which allows me to do my little eat-in here, or allows me to do the screen porch, something like that. And these are melamine. So if you're not familiar with melamine, that's plastic. And oh my gosh, have they got some pretties out. So if you haven't, I said it before, but if you haven't realized it yet, scallops are trending. So if you're somebody who loves scallops, grab up all the wonderful scallop items you can get right now. You can get them in trays. If you recall, my lime green wooden trays have scalloped edges. You can get them in baskets with the scalloped edges. I picked up some little pots from Walmart that are a beautiful cornflower blue that are scalloped. I mean, I think I could just go on and look around. I'm even looking up at that really bright picture that I bought at Hobby Lobby that's in my big kitchen display. Even though it's got a white square frame around it, inside the square is scallops. It's just very, very popular. I think you can always find scallops around a little bit, but yeah, this is the year for them. So I'm going to start there. I'm not sure what I found first. This one is so pretty. I think it came in other colors, but it's barely scalloped. I don't know. It's really hard to see on this, but when I put it with the other plate, so these were, you know, what, they were 40% off of $10, and I got 4 of them. So that's what you get for that. And then these, oh my gosh. These are really very, very similar to some glass ones that I bought from Pioneer Woman at Walmart several years ago. And they are kind of a milky glass, so similar color, and they're scalloped. But this is pure plastic, and I really love it. And then let's see it together. Isn't that going to be a really pretty table? I mean, this is pretty enough to be in my kitchen. But I have no idea where anything's going. I just picked up stuff that I like. Now, the larger plates were $16.59, so 40% off of that. And I went a little cuckoo. I didn't even buy a backup plate for this, although, let's see. I'll try it on this one. So this one is actually a little smaller, if you can see that. It's very barely. Again, though, the scalloped edge, there you can see it better. And it's obviously a beautiful flower. I love that. I love the color. I love that there's green in there. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. See, I'm just seeing this right now with you. How pretty is that? So for the cost of very little, you know, probably under $30, I think, to get all of these, you could actually have 2 different table settings. Like this could be for Easter, and then you put this one into your transition from spring into springs to summer. Okay. And then the next one's wild. So while I would probably use those indoors, I'm thinking of this one outdoors. And I should tell you that this probably comes in a multitude of colors there, as I recall. So this one has a very specific ridge. There's a little better way to see it on it. So while it looks like it's a point on the edges, If you get up close, it's not. It's a scallop. It's just a miniature one. What a gorgeous color, tangerine. So these were singly bought, and they were $3.29 each. So a little heavier price tag. I'm not going to sit here and figure out what the 40% off is, you know, but I really loved it. And then I'm enjoying that they're just getting very artistic with the little luncheon plate, appetizer plate, dessert plate, whatever you want to call it. And here we have an orange sectioned. And now this one's not scalloped, but I'll tell you what, I don't know why they did this on the back. Huh. Okay, they've even, this is so weird. They have a bump in here. I thought, well, what is that, a mistake? No, I think this is supposed to represent the seed in an orange. But anyway, on the back, it's got a hammered pattern. Not that, who would even care? I don't even know why you would care. But before we separate that, because this is a really large plate, so it could have another plate. Or basically, this is a charger, in my opinion. So yeah, that's pretty. So what are you gonna put in between? Well, if you're a little wild girl like me and you love crazy color, I'm going lime, and I'm going neon lime. These are, again, now these are packaged together, dinner plates. Also, oh no, these are $13.29, so a little less than those scalloped ones, but then these are very plain. There's nothing special about them, except they're a great color. So let's see what they look like. I'm gonna have fun. I love it. So last year, this time, I was thinking yellow and lavender, and that was great, and I love it. But as you know, I don't like to really repeat a color story. That was gorgeous. This year, I'm trying to stay a little bit brighter. However, this green set over here is a little quieter for me, but not this. This just is like, take me to the pool. Take me to the beach. All right, what else do I have? All right, well, I'm gonna do a couple, well, this is just a kitchen item. So let me say this, if you need new dishes, and I'm not talking melamine, if you need some new ceramic, stoneware, whatever dishes, this is the only time at Hobby Lobby that you get those box sets. Box sets used to come with a plate, a bowl, a cup, and a saucer. Now they come with a plate and a small plate and a bowl, and nope, I don't think they usually have cups. And if they do have cups, they don't have saucers. So, you know, we've kind of gone away from, as I grew up, every table setting had a saucer and cup because everybody drank coffee. And they drank it, you know, morning and evening. So right now there are a multitude. I bought at least 2 sets last year. Love them. I can't wait to dig them out of my spring stuff and use them. But they are, the ones I bought last year are navy and white. So I don't even know if I'm going in that direction this year. Okay, and they're very, very well priced. Another thing I wanted to kind of update. I don't know about you, but the things that we use to store food, leftovers, I don't know, over time, like you lose parts of it, it just becomes a problem, and maybe somebody gifts you one and it's really not in the color you wanted, but now you're stuck with it, so you use it and use it. Okay, well, I know I prefer glass because I just know that that's better for me, but they didn't have glass. And I was very drawn to these, so I went ahead, and I know they came in other colors. I love how this stacked. So this is an 8-piece set, and I haven't opened it. Let me go ahead and open it for you. It's $11.99, but it's, I don't know if this one's 40% off or not. That I don't know. Let's see if it's marked spring. It is, so it's 40% off. So yes, it is. Here we go. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And they just keep, you can see the rest of them in there. I love how they stack. I really love the color. And here's what they look on the inside. They're a little shinier. I'll have to read. It doesn't say on here if they're microwave safe or not. And some of you maybe don't even believe in using a microwave. I do. Let's see. Dishwasher safe, food safe, BPA free, microwave safe. So there you go. It's unfortunate it's not on there because once this is gone, you just have to remember that. All right, some other items I got. I just want to show you. I know these have nothing to do with decorating, but of course, I love to talk about faith, and I do have another channel, which I haven't been on it in a long time, you guys. I have not given it up, though. Every time I think I'm going to do it, I haven't had a voice, but it's called Trump Sounding, and that is from Matthew 24, and it's talking about when the trump sounds and Jesus comes back in the clouds, etc. And so anyway, I had a Bible study last year. I don't remember what time of year we started it. We might have started it this time of year. And I mean, I wish I still had it, but it was with my daughter and some of her friends, and their young moms, and kids get sick, and husbands have to work, and we were having hit and miss, so we ended up stopping it. But if you're somebody who has a Bible study group, or you're somebody who likes to journal, you know, whatever, if you like something like this, look how thick it is. It's got this wonderful little close tab. It's got a plastic cover over this really pretty, and this plastic cover has writing on it, which I'll read to you. It says in gold, where God guides, he provides. So it's lined paper and easily ripped out if you don't like what you wrote. These are, let me see, $4.99, you guys. So for $5, can you imagine just making a little gift basket even for somebody, or a birthday, you know, for somebody that, you know, you're not going to buy like some elaborate gift. You can get this and a candle, maybe a devotion book, something. I don't know. I'm just saying that this is a great little gift item. But I bought it as gifts, and I'm not sure whether they only had 3. And I thought, well, I could give these to my daughter-in-laws, and there's only 3, and I want one. So I'm going to go back and see, because I think this is a always stocked item, and these are not sale prices. They're already marked 40% off. So when you look at any of their books, they're already marked 40% off. I also picked up this one. It was on clearance. So it's basically $15. It says Seeing Beautiful Again, and it is by Lisa Turkhurst, but it's a devotional. And I always kind of look through them and make sure it's something I really am going to like. And so I like to get a new devotional. And of course, the color didn't hurt. And then this one, also by her. Now this one, yeah, this is also 50 morning and evening devotions to unrush your mind, uncomplicate your heart, and experience healing today. You're going to make it is the name of it. And it was a little higher, $16.19 on clearance. So those are the things in my mini haul. I do have some organizational pieces or some boxes way back there behind me, but I think I'll wait and share those when I actually do the organizing. So where do we go from here? Let's see. So if you saw the video on my magazine shoot, this area was the feature of the opening of At Home. They were, as most people are, very, they're wowed by this color, the contrast, the wallpaper. And I remember when I was doing it, I thought, oh my gosh, what are people going to think? I have yet to have anybody. I think you can kind of read between the lines when somebody's saying, oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? I've never had that. It is always, oh, this is gorgeous. I mean, so I just encourage you, if you have a place in your home where you can just splash something super bold in your color and your style, do it. I do not think you'll regret it. And guess what? If you do, it's paint and wallpaper. Unless you're putting tile up or something, it's not going to cost a lot to change it back to something boring. But let's take a look at what I did for the magazine. I probably rearranged these since Christmas. I feel like I may have had some of the pink out, but I don't know. So here's what I did. I wanted to bring out the pink. It's really hard to tell that those glasses are pink when there's all that bright hot pink behind them. And then these are more of a peachy pink, but I really still wanted to get the idea that this is a bar. I wanted something over here, again, that talked about the fact that this is a serving area. I mean, it's very small. When you think about, like, if you're going to do food set out for people, you could do it. But because we have these really, really deep cabinets here, there is certainly not a lot of room there. And I have so much room in here. And it's a pass through into the dining room. So I really don't use it for that. I could put out desserts in here. I could put out appetizers. We can make drinks in here. And we could set out punch bowls, etc. So that's the idea. So I've had this for years. I'm not sure if I got this at an antique store or not. I could have got it at Home Goods. I don't remember. And then I put in an interesting bottle I bought mainly because it had the monkey on it. And, you know, it just reminds me of some of my decor actually in the lower level, but I thought it was fun. I didn't have a lot of stuff to work with, so I've had this here before. It is just an old mirror tray and then some little peachy pink flowers. I don't know that I had this here. This, I don't really know. I didn't have anything back here, and I'll tell you why. I've often put a mirror or something back here, but I knew they were photographing, and the symmetry behind this faucet is super important to me. I hung this wallpaper starting with that piece. Never what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to start in a corner and work your way out. But if you have a focal point, you better be sure that you are making the most of it. So that was my first piece. And, you know, I made sure I was getting that hung so that everything looked like it was coming together there. I really love it. I know that's something that really helps sell it. Because imagine if it was off center in the littlest bit. And imagine if I had the centerpiece here, or the faucet here. It's pretty, but it's certainly not as pretty as having those hot pink hummingbirds right above it. Oh, so much fun. All right. A friend of ours gave this to us as a housewarming gift. And, you know, I've never seen anything that had hot pink stripe in it. I didn't paint that. So that's part of it. And then I just put out, you know, I've said this before, a lot of our hardware is Victorian. And you'll notice some of my light fixtures. This home actually has a lot of Victorian flavor to it. And the doorknobs, etc., on our doorknobs. So when I find pieces like this, I'm just going to be all about it. So I love that. Had that out. Oh, look, here's those plates I was talking about. These are the glass scalloped ones. They may still carry them at Walmart. If they do, I'll link them. But Pioneer Woman in that milky green. And then I wanted something pink out here. So I didn't have a chance to use these yet for the season because I went really bright in the kitchen and pretty bright in the dining room. So I popped these here. And then as a last minute, I was actually trying to hide something because I never finished this wallpaper. And I stopped in the corners because I didn't have the enough length to match it. And so I actually had fresh tulips here, a huge bouquet of fresh tulips. And so that's what's in the magazine. But of course, tulips don't last very long. And so this was something I had found and threw together. And then these little guys were my mom and dad's. And I'm telling you what, these people were so enthralled by dogs. They actually spent some time taking pictures of these dogs as well, which these dogs, if our dogs had been in this color, it would really look like our dogs. But we purposely chose to go with something that was more of a butterscotch flavor. And that's it. I'm going to back up and let you see. And that's all we did in here. We're going to do a quick visit in my husband's study. Now that all the Christmas is gone, I don't come in here. Typically, you're not going to be in here for spring. I'm not going to do anything in here. But we did get a couple of items, and I thought I'd share. I found this picture, Mightier Than the Waves, Psalm 93:4. I love the smoky blue in there and the sandy beach, etc., against his blue-gray walls. And he has quite a few references to the Word of God in his office, and I love that piece. I think it looks really nice there. We really haven't had anything that has stood out up there, and we did, you guys, I will show you this. We did go through and redo his books for the photo shoot because they wanted to see in here. So he got rid of a lot of books. Then we came back in and we did books according to subject matter. And I think that overall it looks good because he had it cram-packed with books so much. I mean, as you can tell, the top two shelves, nothing but books. And then in the middle, these are some of the remnants of his Civil War chess pieces. And so I just rather, I mean, we're not going to throw them away. They're hand painted. They're beautiful. So I just put some of his books there and made a little miniature vignette about that. And then this is some of his Bibles and Bible studies. So here's the new set. Now, we tried to get this in time for the photo shoot and it did not show up. In fact, I think he has a Civil War set that is still pending and he ordered it 3 months ago. So I don't think it's going to come. What I don't like is that his other board was gray and blue, which looked really good with his walls. However, this looks good with his table here. And then this is the Revolutionary War. And the pieces are a little bit smaller. And I know there's something wrong because he was telling me, I don't know if it's the Queen. Somebody's doesn't look the same. Maybe it's because they don't have a hat, the King. I don't know. Anyway, it was a reasonable purchase that we got on Amazon. So if you have a chess lover in your life, it is really a wonderful gift to get a thematic chess set. I think I've done this for other people in my life before, but it was not, historic. It was more like dragons or, something else they were interested in. I also want to get in here and show you this before it's gone because I'm losing 2 flowers right now. This was, let's see, let me pull it out. This one was called Cherry Blossom. And this is one that I picked up at the nursery. So it's just now blooming and I love it. But the weird thing is this one just came up in one stalk, unlike the one next to it, which is also a cherry blossom. And like the others, is coming up with all these main stalks. Now it's starting to do one over here. But wow, that is so pretty. I am going to do this every year, you guys. These are so inexpensive. And this time of year, when this is what it looks like outside, I love having some real flowers. And unlike paper whites, amaryllis does not smell. So you could probably still get them at a nursery and force them right now. I had to come in and show you this just because Valentine's Day is tomorrow. This is Walmart, and I think this is so cute. These are wood, and we have had so much fun. The kids, they didn't understand, well, there's an extra piece. And it's like, well, play the game, and then you'll figure it out. There you go. Isn't that cute? Okay, I feel like I'm just going to give you a little tour of some stuff. This is so not cute, but try to remember this is right after Christmas and we're getting ready for this photo shoot. They did not want things all decked out. They wanted to actually see my house, which because of the snow, they never even took a picture of. So without anything being planted here, and this, we might do something like this here, I don't know, but we moved these out here. These are artificial, and I'm sure the pots were from Lowe's, and these I ordered on Amazon. I love these, and they have been around outside for probably 2 years now. And then I needed something really quiet on the doors because I knew they wanted to see the doors. So Kirkland's had quite a few. These are those smaller wreaths that you get and typically will maybe put on the back of your chairs, or maybe you're using them in the base of something and putting a candle in the center. The bows came with it. I didn't touch it, and I thought, you know what, that's just fine. So I just added the 6 wreaths very quietly. And because they're small like this, you're really still seeing the design of my doors with the X's on them. I like that. And then we brought the topiary balls back in here, left the candles out, took away the Merry Christmas rug. Now I just grabbed him the other day thinking about Easter because he was out in the yard. So he's not necessarily staying there for Easter. And I just did a very quiet bench. It is nothing to brag about. I get it. But it was something that made me feel like I made it look welcoming without going over the top with decor. Okay, and now we're in my laundry room. I know, I'm kind of going all over the house, but it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, and I have Valentine's decor up that we never got to see. So I'm just going to show you what I did in here. I mean, it's not that much, you guys, but let's take a peek. Well, as you can see on the other side of the door, I'll take you out there too. Over here, I hung up my little girl, and you guys, if you remember last year, I bought this frame, super bright hot pink. This year I could not handle that hot pink. You can kind of see it there. I didn't like it, so I just took a little bit of white paint and just dry brushed it over it to quiet it down a little bit. And I'm super happy with that. This is one of those, this is one of those vases I picked up at TJ Maxx. And then see, I've just put another bouquet in there that I didn't want. I mean, it's so much fun to just, you disguise it, you turn it into a completely new look. Because really, that is a very small bouquet when I take it out of there, but you put it in a big pot. Wow. And I've got my candle there in order to, you know, all of that is also to disguise the outlet. I love these little, my Nora Fleming designs. I've shown this to you before, but see, they come like that. And then you just change them out for holidays. And then here I put some beautifully pink soap by, it's Michael somebody. I can't think of it right now. But anyway, I love that it's a foaming soap on that little bitty riser or cake dish. And then these are from a couple years ago at TJ Maxx. Have I even lit this one? Nope. Sometimes I just love to look at them. And over here, I've got a little bit of junk. Well, it's not junk. I'll show it to you in a second. So I had bought a couple mirrors when I was trying to decide what to put in my bedroom. And this was one of them. I went with the white one. And then over here, I kind of ended up with this little French country nod. I wasn't trying to, but I had this left over from Christmas. I wasn't going to put it away. I love it. I love anything that's distressed like that for the garden. And I just took one of these. I got these on Amazon, and I will see if they're still there and link them, but I've had them for a couple of years, and I just nestled that in there. And I mean, that'll be great for spring. And then I've got a candle, and I've got a few of these in different colors over the years that I've gotten at TJ Maxx. And the lime just kind of went with that lime. And of course my Lang calendar. Whoops. Not sure which one that is. And then my dogs, their leashes I stuck in a little heart basket. What else have we got? I'll come back to the bag in just a second. This is really pretty. It is a heart. If I get back far enough, you can see. And then up here, I was just really hunting for things to make this work for the photo shoot, because they wanted to take pictures in here as well. So I was really happy with the clear glass and then the riser, which is just a candlestick, doing the 2 levels and then throwing a picture that's, it's not a small picture as far as the faces go. You could actually see it from down here. And up here, that's where the other wooden heart wreath is, and another really pretty spring bouquet and a architectural piece. And then that's all I did in here. So let's go back to this. More haul. Oops. So yeah, there's that scalloped edge, and I don't know, maybe this is more of a French blue. In person, it's darker than what I'm seeing on camera, because I'm looking at both of them at the same time. This is very much a gray blue in person than it is here. But if you go to Walmart, you can find it yourself. I mean, you guys, these were I think they were under $3 each. I could be wrong, but I'm not. I don't think I am. And I thought, wow, this will be a great starter for my herbs. So I picked up 4 of them, and I'm going to plant my herbs in them and get them started probably over in the windowsill, or maybe in the kitchen in the windowsill. And then eventually they'll go outside. All right, last spot. So I didn't do a lot here either, but I had a little of the Valentine's stuff, so I put that up. I added some pink flowers to this piece. I haven't painted that yet, you guys, but this will probably stay for spring. I just thought that was so pretty, and I put it there. And a flag, of course. I love these very vintage looking flags. And other than that, I just added these. I'm trying to think where they were from. I want to say Hobby Lobby, but I've had them for several years, so I'm not real sure. Thanks for joining me today. I know that we didn't do decorate with me, but you did get to see a lot of things that I've decorated that you wouldn't have gotten to see because I wasn't going to do a Valentine's home tour. It might have shown up in the tour that I hope to do, that I'm going to read my magazine article to you in. By the way, just to let you know, you can go to 417magazine.com and you can check out the magazine there. You will be able to read the entire article yourself. And one of you told me, I think it was Donna, that you could actually get into a spot where there's, you know, when they put little carrots on either side of a picture, where you can go through and you'll actually see one of the other pictures they took, which was the family room. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give me a like. I will be linking a lot of things, even some of the things that weren't in the haul, but that I showed you throughout. What am I wearing today? This is new in the spring line from my daughter's store. Such a cute little peplum, and if I get far enough back, I know this is always hard to tell, but these are jeans with like roses on them. So pretty. They're a wider leg and they're elastic waist, and really very reasonable prices for this. And the jeans actually have a matching jacket, and I think she's almost sold out of it already. As I said in probably my last video that I mentioned any of her clothes in, her spring stuff is going out before it's hardly even getting hung up in the store or getting photographed for. As soon as it gets modeled on Instagram, people are buying it. So, but I do appreciate it when you shop her store. I love helping to support my daughter. And what's coming up? I'm going to do a spring dining room table for you for Sunday. I love it. It was also part of the photo shoot, and I think it's really pretty. So I want to go ahead and bring that to you on Sunday. And things that will be coming up that might not be a part of the regular series. Again, where's the color analysis, Debbie? Well, the people that did it were in the middle of a rebranding, and they just asked if I'd wait until their new website and everything was up. So I said absolutely. So I have not heard yet from them. That I just asked them last night in an email. They may have already answered me. So as soon as that's available, I will edit that and bring it to you. And if I haven't made it clear already, the majority of you that have had your colors done and tell me how you decorate your house, the majority of you actually do decorate in the season, not knowing you didn't do it on purpose. Well, I just think these things are very fascinating. Another thing I mentioned in the last video is that I talk a lot and stuff. And I had one person very kindly tell me, she couldn't have said it better, I think is how she phrased it, and that I do talk too much, and I appreciate her honesty, and that's why I said it. However, I'm going to say I can only get feedback if you give me comments. The feedback overall, people went out of their way to say, I absolutely love it when you talk. I feel like I'm in the kitchen with you, or I'm sitting at the coffee table and we're just visiting as friends. I heard that I just learned so much. So, I mean, it was just overwhelming, and I appreciate your comments, and I do like having that feedback because I do like to talk, and I do feel like we're friends, and I can only converse, beyond this with those of you that are able to comment. And I know not everybody gets, off of the television. I mean, it's hard. Last thing, this is just nuts. I don't know why I'm even telling you. So we have bunko tonight. I think I've mentioned before, I'm in charge of the bunko here in my subdivision. And I was just curious, do any of you play, and or are you interested in finding out a little bit about it? Because I'll certainly do something on one of my off ones for you. But I love Canva. I love Canva. I've been using Canva since before anybody even knew about it, I feel like. But so this is our little scorecard for tonight. I've got, Happy Valentine's Day and some little hearts. And then I get dice. Like for Christmas, we had red and green dice. And January, what did I do? I can't remember, this is February. I don't know what kind of dice I had last month. I celebrated something. But anyway, so I have fun buying different dice and different tablecloths, and then somebody's assigned to bring food, and we just have a really nice time. So if you're looking for a way to make some new friends, think about starting a bunko group in your neighborhood or with your church friends or, some other group of people. And that way, at least we just do it once a month. At least once a month, you get a chance to come together and visit. And this is where I've met most of the people that I am familiar with in my neighborhood. So I highly recommend. All right, you guys, I'll see you on Sunday. Happy Valentine's Day. Eat a chocolate strawberry for me. Mwah!